welcome to the Today Show. I'm so happy to be interviewing you. I understand that your author that you've been studying is Jack Cantos, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. I'm excited to hear and learn about Jack from you guys. First of all, what I want to know is, how does Jack connect with his audience? For instance, I know that like Patricia Polacco, she often writes stories about her family. What about Jack Cantos?
He writes like a lot about his childhood and like connects to himself, like because like he writes this, he has OCD, and a couple of his other books like have like ADHD, just like him.
Okay.
Yeah, like when he had in his childhood, when he had OCD and ADHD, he thought that was just like normal to have that, and he expressed that in his books a lot. Like that's just like normal to have ADHD or OCD. It's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, some things he writes is true and false. And he, like, this is a tale of, like, this is 4 seasons of, like, when he was in 5th grade, and he was, like, telling the audience what happened.
So is it like a memoir kind of
Yeah.
about him, or does he just base his stories
He
on?
bases his stories.
Okay.
Except he makes it like more exciting with like different stuff.
So he adds in
Yeah.
some things. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, how do you think Jack Cantos creates great reads, books that draw people in to read them?
He describes this like setting really well. Like he uses like a lot of like descriptive words and like figurative.
Can you give me examples of like figurative language?
Like sometimes he uses like metaphors or like
What would that be? Can you give me some examples?
he would, I don't know, he would just like say like tell us like a saying, like just go with the flow or something.
Okay.
He does a lot of he like tells what the characters are thinking around him, because in the first chapter they go to a shop and he eats this ginormous steak.
Yeah.
And he like describes the setting and the characters around him and saying, oh my gosh, you're not gonna be able to eat
Yeah,
for 70.
he uses a lot of humor.
And humor too,
Yeah.
huh? That's big. Okay. Okay, so if you're someone who likes funny books or can relate to kids
And he,
who
like,
are struggling.
And he like describes it like the characters really well.
Okay. Coming off that, I know you've been studying a lot about him. Can you think of other writing crafts that he uses in his books? I heard figurative language, describing the setting with detail. What other things does he do in his writing?
When he sort of combines it with like some different language that sort of teaches you a lot of stuff. Like his in this book, Jack's on the Tracks, his 5th grade teacher likes a lot of French, so he says like bonjour and a lot of other stuff. Yeah.
So he's in the book. You're learning some new things.
Yeah,
like
some
French.
new just tiny facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else?
He like, I don't know, just like, he like, I don't know, just like talks a lot about like, maybe like, what, he just doesn't like, I don't know, like, sometimes like some chapters he's like, I don't know how to explain it. He's like,
What do you mean by that?
I don't know, I can't explain it. He's like, sometimes like, I don't like it because like he just doesn't explain it very well. Like he doesn't tell us what's like the setting, like what's happening.
Just sometimes, but not
Yeah.
But most of the time he does.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like, not like, it's realistic, except it's probably never gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
with him, what's that boy's name again? Tack, yeah. They put toothpaste bottles underneath the railroad track, and when the train comes by, it squeezes all the toothpaste out. I mean, that like probably never happened, except it's still realistic fiction.
Yeah, and he like made fun. And yeah, and like some chapters, like there were like this one chapter where his sister like and he made a bet that for 1 week they wouldn't be mean to each other, and so then the guy Jack, the kid Jack, he has like homegrown roaches, and he put a cockroach in his sister's mouth when she was sleeping, and so then she the bet was if the boat broke, you had to go naked and wait for the passenger train to come by.
That was funny.
Sounds like a lot of humor. That's great. So you reviewed a couple of his books. If you were going to recommend one to me, what would it be, and why would you recommend it?
I would recommend this book because
And what's it called?
Jack on the Tracks.
Okay.
Because it's more exciting, but the other one it's kind of boring for me because
Adventurous.
What made this one exciting?
it talked about like weird things and like this is like his life
And the other one not as much so?
and no.
And
I'd recommend the other book actually.
Which is called what? What did you say that was on?
Joey Picks
Oh, Joy Pizza, yeah.
Loses control, and I like that one better because it told more of a story. This one's more like it had a better view. Like it had it had like a lesson. Like this one doesn't really have a lesson. It's more like just human and exciting. That one, he had ADHD, and he doesn't take his medicine for like I think like a day, and he feels really free and normal, and yeah, and then he comes up with his ADHD.
And I also like Joey Picks because I can connect to Joey a lot. I have things like he does, and he's like a lot about me. Like I can just like I don't know, but like I did some things that are like sad because like his parents are divorced and like his dad has the same thing as Joey, and like he has to like take medicine and like just like Joey.
So if you think about the main character in Jack on the Tracks and Joey Pig's, what are the character traits of those characters? I mean, what are things that stand out about them?
Well, they're sort of the same and different, but a lot of it is the same. Like Jack and Joey, they're like the same because they both have OCD, and they're both really humorous and adventurous, so that they can like do stuff that nobody else would do. Actually, like they're courageous. So,
Do you connect to those characters at all? And if so, how do you connect with them?
I connect to Tack and Jack on the Tracks because some of my friends are kind of like mischievous and like mischievous. And, like,
You're not at all, are you?
I think Tack is like a bad influence to Jack because he tells like Jack to do super bad.
Oh, you're saying some of your friends are mischievous and
Yeah.
it impacts you. I
Yeah.
get it. Okay.
And like also I connect to Jack's sister, what's her name again?
the name's Betsy.
Yeah, Betsy, and I connect to her because I have two older sisters, and when I was like younger, I always used to hear them like fighting and like it's like this like dumb thing like a hair dryer in the bathroom, and they're like, no, I want to do it first, and they're like trying to fighting over the hair dryer.
And Joey Pixar's dad always taught him lessons. Like if you go on trouble, he's like, the lesson learned is like to never do this or like always think positive or something like that. And my dad does that a lot. He always like gives me these long lectures.
My dad does too.
So do you think you would read any more Jack Antos books?
Yeah.
Maybe? Okay. Maybe. I know he's written quite a few, hasn't he? Yeah. Okay, well, I just want to thank you so much for being willing to be interviewed. I've learned a lot about Jack Antos, and I think I'll probably go out and read one of his books soon, too. Thank you.
Thank you.